Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot reading from the heart. Sorry that I am not suitably attired on the video. I've not been very well, but I decided I needed to put the generals up. So this is for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Virgo, this is your October reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, all the details are down below. Okay, we're going to shuffle now, Virgo. So Virgo. Universe, angel, spirits, guide, please show me what is coming in for 99% of Virgos, or the majority of Virgos, for the month of October 2015. Please guide me in this reading, this general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what is coming in for the zodiac sign of Virgo during October 2015. Virgo, October 2015. What is coming in for the Virgo? Virgo, October 2015. What is coming in for Virgo? Show me the general energies, overall theme, stroke advice, and the 8 cards which represent the events and situations taking place during the Virgo, September to October 2015. Guide, spirit, show me October 2015 for Virgo. Show me. Okay, guys, I've meditated on the cards and I'm going to now lay them. I'm going to split the deck into 3. With my left hand, gather them up. I'm going to take one from the bottom that represents the overall theme, stroke advice for the month. 2 cards from the top that represent the general energy for the month. And the 8 cards which should represent events, stroke situations that will happen or have happened, or culmination of a situation during the month of October. Let's have a look. Let's see what comes up. This is very interesting so far. And you've come up the Hermit. Okay. The overall theme for the month of October, Virgo, is the 7 of Swords. And I do feel that some of you guys just don't trust the situation. I really do feel that you don't trust something here. This could be going on, as I said, from before, in October, or culmination of it in October. But there is something you don't trust. And this is the theme. This is either telling you not to trust something if it seems too good to be true, or this is telling you that there is more to something than meets the eye. Because the 7 of Swords is often the card of trickery. It can be a card about deceit, deception, somebody who's getting away with something, someone who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So I feel that you need to be on your guard. And I don't mean it to sound negative or anything like that, Virgo, but I just feel that you need to be on your guard about something. And I feel that you are guarded. As I always say with the tarot, one person can represent several people in a reading pertaining to your mood. That's how I read tarot. I've been quite successful with that. So I feel the theme is either going to be, there is some deception maybe within October. There is someone trying to get away with something, but they're trying to cover it up. You look at the guy in the 7 of Swords, and he's not doing this at the dead of night. He's doing it in broad, stark daylight. So he doesn't care. He's getting away with something, and it's almost like he's stealing these 5 swords as if to say he bought them. So he's being quite natural, quite as if he's being completely honest, but what he's actually doing is not honest. That is what I would consider somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. The general theme is the hierophant. And also the Page of Swords. The hierophant can represent a work situation, okay? Because the hierophant often represents establishments. But they're very conventional establishments, okay? The hierophant can represent hierarchy. The hierophant, I feel, is a Taurus, if this is a person. So it's an earth sign. Usually underneath the zodiac sign is Taurus. The Page of Swords is an interesting card to be next to the hierophant, because the Page of Swords is someone who stands up for the truth. It can be twofold, really. The Page of Swords can either be a trickster, a troublemaker, gossip. It can also represent things like delayed messages, disappointing news. Or challenging news, because the pages are messages and the swords can represent challenges. The hierophant is a card of, it can be a card of commitment, it can be a card of having to adhere to conventionalism. I almost feel like these two cards together, the hierophant and the Page of Swords, if I was to combine them in a way, it would kind of be like the Tower card, if that makes any sense to you. Because it's almost like cutting through an illusion or cutting through something that you once believed in. That's how I would read those two cards together. It's like the hierophant, if I were to look at it as a belief system, it would be a set, it would be set rules, set way of doing things. But the Page of Swords alongside it almost looks like he wants to swipe at those things. So it almost looks like, in terms of maybe for some of you guys in October, you'll be breaking something down. And maybe this is where the overall theme comes in as well for the Seven of Swords. Quick-witted. This guy is quick-witted. So it's telling you that you've got to be quite sharp. That's what I feel this card is saying. You need to be quite sharp in October around a situation. And I feel that you are. I feel that you're breaking something down to its lowest denominator. I feel that you're taking all the kind of regalia and pomposity of something apart, and you're seeing it clearly for what it is. So I feel in a way those two cards do look kind of to me like the Tower card. The Tower card is often one of breaking down something that we thought was solid, or something solid breaking down in order to reveal a truth. And I feel that these cards, these three cards, the hierophant, the Page of Swords, is breaking something solid down, breaking through something that was perhaps held in high regard or high esteem. And the Seven of Swords could potentially be relying on your wits for it, being sharp. Virgo, in the centre of the reading, the 8 cards that came out were very interesting, especially the 4 top cards, because they're saying the same thing. The same thing. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. When you get this card, Virgo, it's about being stuck to something, okay? It's about not moving, not budging on something, okay? It is Pentacles, so if we look at it in terms of finance, money, this would be a card representing somebody who was perhaps fearful of losing their money, or could be perhaps mean, greedy, self-serving. But this isn't a money reading. This is, for me, a reading about self-preservation, protection, protecting yourself. And we see this running right through the reading. I feel that Virgo, as Pentacles represent you, this is you guys. You're standing your ground on something. You won't budge on something. It's almost like you've lost trust in something, so you're having to protect yourself. We see with the Page of Cups a message, an offer, an extended hand being offered to you, but you're not accepting it. You're not accepting it. I feel that you're on your guard in October around someone or something. You're not accepting it. You're not accepting this offer of friendship. And I feel it's because you don't trust it. Okay? We've also got the Knight of Cups offering the Hanged Man another emotional cup. But the Hanged Man is in reverse. So the Hanged Man is uncomfortable with this offer. There's discomfort here for you guys for some reason. Can you see those two cards together? Whenever I look at the Hanged Man upright, it's about letting go. Letting go of the limitations that we have on us. Because when he's upright, he's in, even though that looks like an uncomfortable position, it's actually not. It's actually more uncomfortable this way up. Because he's having to contort every part of his body. When it's this way up, he's more comfortable. So he's accepted. It's sacrificing. This card is one of sacrifice. Sacrificing the way that people think things should be for what is. Okay? So acceptance. In this position here, it's almost like you're having to put up with something. It's discomfort. Because he's having to balance everything. So I feel that there is a level of discomfort this month for some of you guys in terms of maybe an offer that's being made. And I feel that it's someone that you don't trust. I do feel it's somebody that you don't trust. Maybe this is the person. Maybe this is the person you need to be on your guard around as well. This person in the Seven of Swords. Because there is no trust there. We also have the Hermit. You guys, this represents Virgo. Going inward, reflecting, thinking, trying to find an answer. So perhaps for some of you guys, you've imposed this sense of defensiveness on yourselves. Perhaps because you've been hurt by the person in the Seven of Swords and they've come back to say that they're sorry, but you've put up a real barrier. Whatever it is that's happened has made you feel very, very uncomfortable. And we also have the Moon card. This is intensity, secrets, deception. So maybe this deception is what's made you feel so isolated with the Hermit. Both cards talk about inwardness, the shadow side, especially the Moon card. What's below the surface. But we also, quite interestingly enough, have the Two of Cups. And we've got a lot of kind of offer cups, love cups. So somebody is trying to offer something to you, and I think it is love, but I think you've put a barrier up. I feel that maybe you've been deceived, some of you guys, with something. Maybe you feel that you've been tricked. The Two of Cups is one of love as well. When we have that directly below the Knight of Cups, and to the side of the Knight of Cups, we see the Page of Cups. Three very highly charged emotional cards within the tarot. All cups, all about messages of love. The page starts out very tentatively, very naively offering love. So it's almost like there is a message of love coming through, but you won't budge on it. You don't believe in it anymore. Maybe somebody's wronged you, I feel, and they've come back to say, I'm sorry, in October. But you don't believe it, you don't trust it. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So they've come back even stronger now. It's not so naively, it's not so tentatively, it's not so baby steps. But they're coming back stronger now. But again, Virgo, you're represented in the Hanged Man in reverse. You're very uncomfortable with the situation. You cannot let it go. Therefore, I see you going inward. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, I feel, for some of you guys around a situation in October. And then we have the Two of Cups, they're coming together. And I wonder why we have the Queen of Wands on the end. Queen of Wands is usually a very confident woman, okay? She's usually very lively and outgoing. She can also represent the other woman. She's not your sign, Virgo. She's fire. But she does represent confidence as well. I'm just looking at the cards if I go quiet, because I like to try and work out, as you know, tarot is basically a code. I feel for the month of October, Virgo, you've got to be on your guard around a situation if somebody comes back and tries to make an apology to you. Because the energy through the month is still screaming the Seven of Swords. It still screams that out, okay? So if you've been betrayed at all within a relationship, and I feel that for some of you guys, this could be a betrayal situation, because we do have that Moon card, and that can mean a clandestine affair. The Queen of Wands sometimes can show up as another woman. But I do feel that in October, some of you guys are going to be receiving an apology on a situation. But you won't want to know. Because I feel that the overall theme for you guys is this Seven of Swords, which is be on your guard. It's trickery, it's deception. Again, we've got two deceptive cards. The Moon card and also the Seven of Swords. Both scream out deception. You may not know all there is to know. But I feel that some of you guys do, because we've got you holding your ground in the Four of Pentacles, protecting yourself, defending what is yours. And so we've also got the Hanged Man in reverse. This isn't about letting go and accepting something for what it was. This is about putting up a real barrier with that Knight of Cups coming forward. So this is almost like saying, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable with this offer. I don't trust it. The Hierophant and the Page of Swords, to me, they scream out Tower card of the Major Arcana, breaking down something that was built up, that was rock solid, or trying to break it down. It's almost like trying to get to the truth of the matter. The Hierophant represents truth, well, it represents wisdom, but it also shows an old trussed-up geezer on the card. Who knows what's behind that? Who knows what's behind that outfit he's wearing? He wears it to conceal, and it's almost like the Page of Swords. Sorry, we always know the swords are about cutting through illusions as well. So it's almost like the Page of Swords wants to derail the Hierophant. He wants to cut through an illusion. He wants to get to the truth of the matter. There's something you don't trust here in October. Sorry, it's not a great reading, but it is what it is. There is something you don't trust here in October. You've got to the truth of something, I feel, or you're about to get to the truth of something. Maybe the Queen of Wands is your confidence in going it alone. Maybe that's the situation. Or having confidence in yourself and your own beauty and your own abilities. I don't see any walking away cards, but I see a lot of thinking cards, Virgo, for the month of October. That's what I'm seeing. But really for October, I feel that the cards are saying be on your guard. Be on your guard around something. Okay, that's your reading, Virgo, for the month of October. I'd like to say thank you very, very much for using Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you really soon. Take care.